Hello, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon whichever part of the world you are. Um, this is Dukas Copy Webinars YouTube channel. You are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Well, I'm Rakesh, and today is 22nd February 2023. Day is Wednesday. Wednesday is the day when there is most of the action. Okay. Now, if you ask a simple question to anyone, any trader, which day do you see most of the action or most of the price action in the markets? That is Wednesday and Thursday. All right, guys. So MJ, hello everyone. There's a talent. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me in the beginning. And I must tell you that now it is having no latency. That means whenever I'm speaking, within 5 seconds my voice reaches you, so you can ask questions now very fast if you have any, or if you want to discuss something, let me know in the chat. Okay, so who am I, guys? I'm your host here. I'm not any Dukas Copy employee. Okay, Dukas Copy is a bank, big bank in Switzerland. I'm not their employee. I'm just an independent trader and analyst. Therefore, all the views or the trading ideas that I'm going to discuss in this live stream are of my own. So please do not confuse that they are the research analysis of Dukas Copy. No, they are my own analysis. And in this live stream, we will be strictly discussing the technical aspects of trading. We will not be talking about anything fundamental in nature. And because we know already that every piece of information is already there in our chart, so why to talk about anything else, right? And we will only be using the candlestick charts. Let me also tell you that I will be taking questions from the viewers in the end. So you can write your questions in the chat if you want to, and if not in the chat, if you are watching it as a rebroadcast, then you can let your questions come in the comment sections or suggestions. Okay, lastly, everything that I say in this live stream is only to increase your knowledge or give you an idea how to take the key levels into consideration before opening up a trade. And you have to do your own research before you put your money on the line. Please be careful about that. I'm not taking any credits for your profits or any responsibility for your losses also. So please, you are solely responsible. You are the only one who is responsible for your own profits and losses. Okay, guys. So with this, let me go to the disclaimer first. This is important. This is important. The problem with most of the traders is that they understand these 4 paragraphs only and only when they have nothing in their account. Like they have blown up so many accounts, then they start reading these risk disclaimers. My suggestion, my humble suggestion to all my viewers is that please understand this risk disclaimer. It is important for you. I can read it by line, but it is so important that I am flashing it every day. Every day. Please pause it, understand this. It is very, very important. I have even capitalized the words. It is extremely likely that you will sustain a loss of some or all of your initial investment, and therefore you should not invest the money that you cannot afford to lose. But it doesn't mean that you have come here to lose the money. That's why this training, that's why this price action learning, because you don't want to lose. So yeah, anyways guys, so this is the risk disclaimer, and here we go to the first chart of the day. Every day this is the chart that we see in the beginning. This is my dollar index. Well, what is happening in the dollar index, guys? Let me take a bigger picture into account. Okay, in the last year in January, or actually January and February and March, somewhere here on 2nd of March or so, the price broke above 97.69, and thereafter it has not seen the lower values. Okay, this is one thing. Now after the breakout, it has seen the highest high at around 114.72 area. From there it has come below 60% of the rise. Like if I show you this in the Fibonacci retracements from here. If you see from here, okay, from here you see where is the 60%, that is 102.26. the price has already come below this. Okay, if it is discounted, it will be below 50%. So below 50%, it's a buy. Now this is a general understanding from the previous rise. The 50% it has fallen. Now the price is rising, that is true, but you see in the downtrend from 114 to all the way down up to 100.66, the market structure was like this. Okay, and in between it has made you see before, now you know how the market structure breaks, right? So you see this low, after this low the price made highest high where here, and thereafter this low. So between these two lows, this was the highest high 102.43. it is broken. Now once a market structure breaks, we expect that level to act as a support, don't we? Island MJ, don't we? Yeah. So we were expecting this to act as a support. I had ellipses here in the past, I have removed them, but you understand, right? So once you buy here, you keep a small stop loss here and you target next resistance, that is 103.37. now the price breaks out of it here, the price breaks out of it, then this level acts as a support again, does it? Yes, it does. Then again this level high was broken convincingly. That means now this will act as a support if the price comes back to this area. So yes, it does. Now we are looking for this high to be broken. Now what is this high? Let us see. This high here is around 104.58. okay, this is not a big or huge resistance, but this is in line with the these highs here almost, but this is not very I cannot see anything important here. So I'm expecting this to break today or tomorrow. So the point here is, where is the next resistance now? 105.39, which is also the previous downswing. Now this is no downswing pivot, please do not confuse it. I will just change the level to nothing, because now this is not downswing pivot. Downswing pivot was this one, this blue line here. So now we are looking for 105.39 as the targets in the dollar index, although dollar has been overbought here, and it definitely went to 100, but believe me, I am trusting that the dollar will go below 100 levels even. So this is my personal view. I am expecting the dollar to fall and stay below 101.24 area here. So in this area, this is where I'm expecting the dollar to settle down. So this may be third wave now, first wave, second wave, third wave, or it can be first wave, second wave and third wave. Anything can be there, but I'm looking for now the market structure to turn bearish again, and there I will be looking for a sell opportunity. I know that you are thinking that, oh, I don't see any selling opportunity now because the market structure has just turned positive, but no, you look at the long term. Now I'm talking about from 9 months perspective. This is like 124 days perspective, or say from here 100 days perspective. So I'm looking that in the next 100 days or next 50 days or so, like up to here, maybe till 10th of April or so, we will be getting some selling opportunity. This is time and space thing. Previous structure is not broken yet. It is broken, brother. It is broken. Previous structure is broken. Now you see, what was the market structure? Bam, 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 bam. From here, when the price made a high, this was the, oh sorry, this was the recent low, right? So here the structure broke once to the downside. So now the market structure is down. Okay, here the market structure is down. The market structure is down. The market structure is down. Till here it is okay. Up till 2nd of February it is okay. But as soon as this reaction high is broken here, the market structure breaks. Now the market structure is positive. So the US dollar is supposed to rise from here. So it is pricing to the upside. So yes, market structure has broken. All right, my friend, do you understand? Now the 50% retrace. Okay, I will just remove this one and I will remove this one also. Now if you count the swing from here till here, what has happened? Let me take the fibs from this swing to this swing here. 50% is in line with 107.69. Now this area, in my opinion, is going to be very important. But do not confuse, this is just a Fibonacci, okay? This is just a Fibonacci, because this is true for 38.2% also. This is true for 61.8% also. So there are some levels here at 38%, although they are not very special levels. But these levels here around 61.8% are good levels. Now the problem here is that MGA, look carefully. If the price goes back to 61.8, that is 109.35, in this process it has to go through 107.64. now this area, this is a huge support in the past and a resistance as of now. Now if this resistance is broken, then this will start acting as a support for the upside momentum, right? So the point here is that there is a very less chance that the price will go to 61.8% if it has to fall. If it has to fall, it will not go to 61.8%. You can write this in somewhere in your notes. This is my speculation. What I'm expecting is the price, those who are watching their fib levels, that is 107.69, will be the level for them for the 50%. And those who are watching these lows here and this high here, they are also watching almost the same area. So my understanding is that if we create a rectangle out of this high here and this low here, this is going to be a zone of support and resistances. So if the price comes to this zone, I think it will meet very huge resistance, and the price will tend to go first here, then eventually break lower. This is what I'm expecting. And actually I'm expecting the price to hover somewhere between 99.78 to 102.43 area here. This is what I'm expecting. So the dollar has to go down, but to what extent can it rise? That is the best possible scenario that looks to me here is 107.64. Now if I just draw these lines here, let me check if they line up or not. Okay, now it will all start making sense to you guys. Okay, no, it doesn't make any sense, but yes, now it starts making sense. All right, if I include this low here, and yeah, if I actually include this low here, this one, this high here, sorry. So now it makes all of it makes sense, right? So the point is, will it stay below 105.39, which here it looks like it will, because if the channel is respected. But if we do not consider this one and we start considering this high or maybe this high, then this level goes into this confluence of resistances, and this is really very important resistance if you ask me. Okay, I'm not sure whether the price will reach here or not. We can only tell about this level once we surpass 105.39, but if we do, then this will be a very good area of resistance to push the prices lower. I hope you get the idea of what are the key levels here for the dollar. Right, on the upside 105.39 is the immediate resistance. Thereafter we have a strong resistance at 107.64 area. On the downside we have 103.37 as the support. So what about euro? Euro will be headed lower because dollar is in uptrend and euro is in downtrend. Well, they are always reverse to each other, and yesterday only we have confirmed that this is a downtrend, so beginning of the downtrend, and this was a very good area to go short in this one. If you have not gone short for here, then at least at the low of this candle, I mean, you know how we open the trades, right? Below the low of the bearish pin bar. So this could have been a good sell. I think I was not streaming at that time when this happened, or we were just going towards 1.0801. I think, I don't remember, because I was not streaming last week. So this week we are sellers and we are expecting 1.0482, and this is also the title of yesterday's webinar, I think, which I have done. 1.0482 is the targets for euro dollar. All right, guys, on the upside now we have a resistance around 1.0699. If you want to be very specific, then I think you can extract it and make a high of this particular candle, which is 1.07044. All right, guys, make some sense, because if the price is trading below 10 periods moving average, when it is going away from the 10 periods moving average, that means the trend is rising, and when it comes close, this is consolidating. Okay, so 1.0482, keep an eye on this level. This is, I think, achievable now. We just need to give a close below this candle. Now, what is the psychology behind this candlestick here? Those who are selling, they were being bought by somebody. He may be foolish, he may be smart, it doesn't matter. But whoever tried to buy back here, looking at the left side, okay, there was a resistance zone, congestion here, so there may be some congestion again. So he started buying back after he shorted here. I mean, started booking profits. But this buying could not go beyond this high that the price had created. So that means this buying is not the actual buying. This is profit booking. Now, when the profit booking does happen, the selling emerges again. Okay. Now, since the price has consumed the price action of this green candle, that means the buyers are almost out. Once the low of this candle is broken, that means all the buyers who open the positions here are out of the market, because their stop losses will be definitely below this. Now, if those stop losses are triggered, that means those who are buyer here, they will become sellers at the lower prices by force, and they will be forced to go out of the market. So if they are out of the market, who will be left in the market? Only sellers. So they will push the price back towards 1.0482. I hope that it makes some sense to you guys. Now, on the upside, 1.0704 is the resistance. On the lower side, 1.0482 is the support. Now, same is the condition for the pound, for the Australian dollar. Everything is same. Okay, it was trying to go higher, like not like euro. Euro was falling for the last 2 days, but the pound was rising for the last 2 days. Okay, but eventually it has met with the resistance at 1.21212. We already had made this congestion area and given you a heads up that this is going to be a good resistance. Now, if this candlestick had been trading here at around 1.2146, you might be thinking, oh, no, Rakesh was saying that this is very good resistance, but see, the price has gone above. No, brother, that was on the daily closing basis. Okay, so if you are trading on the daily candle, then you wait for the daily candle close. Now, today there are 12 hours and 10 minutes 56 seconds remaining for this daily candle to close. You don't know, it will close red or it will close green. So you wait for the candle to create a bias. Right now, the price action or the market's structure is downtrending structure. So we are expecting lower lows to be formed in this market. Okay, guys. But I don't know. I think still, for some reason, I think that 1.2121 is not enough to invite sellers in this market. I am expecting something like this. I think that something like this can happen. If either something like this can happen, or you see something like this can happen. This. Why? Because you see, this one here is a confluence of resistances. This is horizontal resistance is there. Okay, then this downtrending channel is there. So if somebody wants to enter this market around here, he will have more reasons to enter a short here and place a stop loss above 1.2140 or 50 here and target 1.1840. That makes more sense, because right now it is only one resistance that we are looking for, but here we have two resistances. Okay, one is horizontal, one is this falling channel. So I think this is an area where I will be looking for shorting this pair, because even if I short here, This low here will be my first problem, and then this low will be second problem. Of course it will be here also, but here I will have more confidence as my stop loss will be very small, and it will keep decreasing. My stop loss will keep decreasing with the time. I hope that answers all the questions that are there in your mind. So you now know what I am expecting, right? But I'm not expecting the price to go beyond this high that the green candle has created. Okay. All right. So Australian dollar, is it behaving in the manner that we had thought? Oh yeah, it is. See, it is going towards this 0.6728. Now that is what we had expected. Now this head and shoulder breakdown has also occurred, and we are expecting 0.6728, maybe even 0.6668 also to be achieved in this one. I mean, this can happen like this also, okay? Because in this case also, in this scenario also, this in this scenario also, this inverse head and shoulder pattern is intact. Okay, so the price can come to 0.6728 or 0.6668. Either of the cases is good, and then we will be expecting the price to find support here, huge support actually here, to be able to push the prices first towards 0.7142 and thereafter even higher. Because what we are expecting is, we are expecting Australian dollar to reach 0.7774 area here, and maybe even 0.8142 also. Well guys, this is pattern trading. Sometimes you have to identify the patterns before they form. And here I see what you call it, falling wedge. Okay, the falling wedge is a bullish pattern. Now you may be thinking, where is the falling wedge, Rakesh? Where is the falling wedge? Okay, I will show you where is the falling wedge. First let me remove this. Okay, no, I will not be removing this. Just I will be trying to show you that what type of price action gives you a falling wedge. Okay, I am making a short line here joining these highs. Actually this was the high, and then this was the, okay, but then I join this high and I make something, then I join the lows, this low and then this low. Okay, so you see something like this is formed. Yes, do you see a falling wedge who has apex here? I hope that you are able to see. If you are not able to see, I will color it in the form of a triangle. I will show you. Now do you see? This is a falling wedge. Okay, how the price behaves in these falling wedges is that it is moving like this. It is moving like this. Boom, 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 something of this sort. And ultimately when it finds support here, then it shoots up and breaks the wedge. Then this wedge again starts acting as a support here, and this is sometimes this is what happens. This is how you trade falling wedges. Actually most of the people trade it as soon as it breaks out, but I do not trade it as soon as it breaks out. I am very conservative trader, so I wait for the retest of the broken area as the fresh support, and then I tend to enter the trade. So I'm just removing this wedge because right now we are focusing on something else. So what you are expecting is the price to go towards 0.6668 or maybe 0.6728, then find support here and then rise to the upside. Right now for today, if you ask me where is the resistance, then I will say 0.6869 area is a good resistance, and I think support we will find now at around 0.6728, because this previous low the price has already breached this low, at least on the intraday basis. If the candle closes below this low, then this 0.6728 is to be tested for sure in this market. New Zealand dollar, guys, New Zealand dollar seems to be holding for as of now, but you see this is a wonderful double top formed here, but this pattern is confirmed only when this reaction low is broken, and see how beautifully this reaction low is holding. Now once this breaks, then the New Zealand dollar will fall off a lot. I'll give you a rough idea of to what extent this can fall. 346 points is what it can fall. So this is where it can fall. 0.5842. Can you imagine? If this double top breaks out, then the measured move is around 0.5842, and this lines up with these areas, these lows and these highs. So yeah, this is very much possible, guys. Tomorrow what is going to happen in New Zealand, we don't know, but if the people if majority of the people, I'll say big banks, leave the New Zealand dollar astray and let it go below 0.6190, that means there are bigger losses possible for the New Zealand dollar. All right, for today we have support at 0.6190 and we have resistance actually at this candle's high. This is a small resistance. Thereafter we have huge resistance at around 0.6364 in the New Zealand dollar. All right, for the USD JPY, 135.22 is the resistance, 133.92 is the support, and there is no other pattern forming here. We are expecting higher targets, but for that we need to go either above 135.22 or below 133.92. Nothing much on the USD JPY. This is just consolidating before the next move. US dollar against the Canadian. Yesterday I told you that it is very less likely that it will go beyond this candle, but in case the Brent is going to fall, this can. So yesterday a bullish pin bar above the resistance is not very good signal for the Canadian dollar. That means Canadian dollar is going weak in the coming days. That means the dollar is going to rise against it. So now only resistance that is left is this rising channels resistance, and once the price breaks out of it, it will have 1.3684 and thereafter 1.3832 area as the next level of resistance for the US dollar against the Canadian. So keep an eye on 1.3502. If you get another opportunity at around 1.3502, that should be your buying opportunity. I mean, now this has already happened, guys. Now something like this has already happened. So you will be looking for something like this to happen now, and in that case you will be looking for a small buying opportunity somewhere here. Okay, US dollar against the Swiss franc. I think this is also somewhat like US dollar against the Canadian one, but in this case there is a clear breakout. Actually there is a clear breakout from this channel. After so much of congestion, there is a clear breakout here on the 16th of February. This was last week, and after that clear breakout, the price gave us a bearish pin bar, but this low or even the low of this candle could not break through the low of this green candle. That means those who are buyers, they got a second opportunity to buy again near the lows, and now they're trying to push the prices higher. So 0.937, this is like a break and retest of this falling channel. So now what I'm expecting is the price to go to 0.9372, which is the next level of resistance, and on the lower side now I am expecting 0.9271 to act as a good support area for the price here. Silver, looking for the lower prices, very lower prices. Okay, this is self-explanatory. This image is self-explanatory. I need not to mention anything. We are looking for this rising channel, rising trend line to be tested, but in the way we have support at around 20.85 and 20.56. so let us see how the things unfold. But today's candlestick is a bearish engulfing and a bearish pin bar, not pin bar but engulfing. Okay, you see the high was higher than the previous high, the low is lower than the previous low, and also it is going to close almost 12 hours to 12 hours in this game. If it closes the day below the low of this one, then we are definitely going to see at least 20.85 in this market, guys. So this can be an opportunity for you to go short in this one again. Gold is also traveling on the similar lines, although there is a bearish pin bar nowhere, I will say, but it is very close to the support of 1824 and 1807. So I will be a little cautious here because the opportunity to go short is already gone. Now you don't want to short at these prices when it is very close to the support area. So I will say stay away from this market. We will buy or sell the gold when we have even a better opportunity. If you really want to go, you can look for a selling opportunity in the silver. Okay, this can be a good opportunity, but gold is not a good opportunity because it already reached the support area. Brent, I think shorting the Brent will be a good idea. Oh, wow, 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 wow. MGA, my friend, do you see this? Do you see this? This was just yesterday that we said that below the low of this candle, there can be a shorting opportunity. Boom. Now, what is going to happen? Tomorrow, we will see the price coming back to 81.78 to test it as a fresh resistance and then go back to 79.08. Boom. This is price action. Okay, guys, look for a selling opportunity as close as to 81.78, and then you should be looking for 79.08. Now, I must warn you that if you are looking for selling opportunity here, the price can still go to this fallen, rising channels, rising trend line. Okay, the price can still go here to test it as the fresh resistance, but I'm expecting, because this was a very crucial low here, this crucial low is broken. I think those who bought here are out of the market. Now they will become sellers again if 81.78 is seen in this market. I traded Brent today. Come on, MGA. Just let me know if you were short or if you were long. Just let me know if it is short or long, because if you are long here, then you are not learning. But if you are short, that means you got it all. Yeah, good job. So I'll be sharing my bank account details very shortly with you. You are a good trader, I must say. You can send me a few dollars. Just kidding. Okay, don't take it seriously and don't ask me my bank details. Okay, so whoever traded Brent today, he's rich, all right, and he's wise. So you can get another opportunity close to 81.78 because there is still steam in the Brent to go down to 79.08, I think. All right, guys. But if for some magic it starts going up, then 81.78 is the resistance, and if it closes the day above, then 84.27 will be the next resistance for it. Okay. Dollar against the ZAR is taking a halt. This can be a temporary halt actually. You see how the low of yesterday was not taken till today. The low of yesterday was not taken. That means the people were buying at the lower prices. They're still buying at the lower prices. Can you see that? So there is buying emerging still. I am expecting the targets of 18.499, but I will not be content there, because I think the price can and will have most probably it can go towards 19.3381 also, and even beyond that. But 19.3381 is my ultimate target in the US dollar against South African rand, looking at this price action at the back, which happened in the year 2020, April 2020. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, the price is going there, but if it breaks 18.4996 levels, then it definitely is going towards 19.33 also. All right, guys, what about the Bitcoin? What do you think about Bitcoin now? It broke below. So there is a possibility now that it will retest this 22,737 as the fresh support. Why? Because you see, after the breakout from here, the price has not come back to this area to test it as a fresh support. I'll show you on the daily. When the price breaks some level, if there is no retest of the level as the fresh support, it is less likely to hold. Okay, so there was no retest. So you see, things got dicey and the price started coming back. So this is the area where I am expecting the buying to emerge, that is 22,737. Okay, and if there is no buying at 22,737 also, if there is no buying at 21,405 also, and if we see price action lower than this, that means this was all a hype and the price will revert back to 18,132 and 15,440. So please be cautious what happens at these two levels. These are very important levels. Expect some buying to emerge at 22,737 and 21,405. If it does not, then it will mean that you need to leave your boat. If you are already sitting in this boat or ship, the ship is going to sink and you have to leave it. That means so, provided it breaks below 21,405. If it does not break below 21,405, you're safe. So stay floating in the Bitcoin. Once it breaks above 25,166, the next target is definitely 32,417. Before that, there is no stop, guys. Before that, there is no stop. And after 32,417, we have this high to be taken. I'll mark that also for you, just to keep your adrenaline rushing in your bloodstream. Okay, 48,133, 130 will be the next target in case 32,417 is taken out. Euro JPY. Okay, Euro JPY consolidating after a move above 142.93. Now this is happening basically because the euro is falling. Okay, that's why Euro JPY is also falling. But be rest assured, 142.93 is going to bring in more and more buyers. This is what I'm thinking. More and more buying can emerge at 142.93. The price is very close to that area, or this can be a false breakout on the weekly. Okay, I'll give you one idea. This can be a false breakout on the weekly, because if the weekly close and retest does not produce buyers, it does not bring buyers, that means this was a false breakout and the price is going back towards 137.34. This means, okay, only and only if there is no buying at 142.93. Now if you see tomorrow or day after or maybe next week that the price has come below 142.93 and it is trading very comfortably below that, this will mean that somebody has accumulated short positions here in this week and now he is willing to push the prices back toward 137.34. Be aware of what I told you just now. If there is no buying emerging at 142.93, then it is possible that the price is going to 137.34 and that will happen very fast like this. But if there is a buying 142.93, then it is going towards 146.72. Okay. Euro GBP. Euro is falling, pound is also actually falling, but I am expecting euro to fall more against the pound because it has broken through the rising channel that it was creating since December last year. And now since this channel is broken, I am expecting every rise to this channel to act as a resistance, and there is a possibility, I think we can make that channel again now like this. All right guys, so there is a possibility, I'm just making it, there is a possibility that the price comes like this. Okay, this may be your selling opportunity around 8875 area. I hope that you get this area as the fresh resistance, and if you get this price, this is a lovely price. Manic Blimbing, Lucas copy, thanks. Hello Manic Blimbing, welcome to the stream. You are new here. Where are you from, Manic? If you don't mind letting me know, because I like this way of saying thanks. Although I am not Lucas copy. So the thing is that if you go here at around 0.8875 area, this can be a good selling opportunity, and your targets will be, the nearest target will be 0.8758 and the next target will be 0.8721. Okay, for some reason if it breaks above this resistance zone of 0.8896, then these highs, and after that 0.9279 will be the next target, this high and then after this high. So you plan your trades in such a manner that your stop loss should be very small and your take profit should be at least 3 times of whatever you're risking. Okay, now USA 500 is the index that we have on our platform, and we have already reached the place where I was expecting the price to find support. Now this is an area. Now you will be looking at this price action, these red candles. Sometimes these red candles give you an idea that the price is going to sell off from here. Okay, this is a breakdown. No, If you have your levels intact like this, okay, then you know that somewhere here you will get support. Okay, now this is the confluence of supports here. I am removing this one, okay, and putting one more here. Why? Because this area is a support, this trend line, and there is a horizontal support here. So these two things can turn this candle, today's candle, into a green candle. I'll switch to 4 hours and then you will understand. See, there's a buying at these levels. There is a buying. Of course, there is a selling also, but at the lower levels, there is buying. At the lower levels, there is buying. So, don't you think that the lower levels, somebody is trying to accumulate the stocks, or somebody is trying to accumulate or buy this index and is trying to push the prices higher. So, this is 1 hour chart just to give you an idea what is happening at the lower prices. So, I am expecting now the price to rise and go back to 4136 and later on to 4325 in this market. Did you see that this symmetrical triangle that we had made? After the break of the symmetrical triangle to the upside, the price is coming back to this area to test it as the fresh support, and this area was a good resistance in the past and was good support in the past. So history repeats itself, and whenever you see that resistance is broken, it tends to act as a good support. So this is the area. If it does not act as a support, if the price closes the day below 3993, then where is the next support, my friend? The next support is somewhere here. Why? Because this was support here, broken resistance, support here in the past. So this level here at 3885 will be the next support if the price breaks and closes the day below 3993, which I think is very less likely, as this is a confluence of supports. In fact, I have not drawn this properly because there were multiple lows here. If I just use this one, then you will say, okay, there is still more room to go down, but I have tried to include maximum of these lows here. Okay, so I think it is already getting support and the prices are more likely going towards 4136 area here in this market. Let us see how the things unfold about USA 500. So we'll talk about it tomorrow, what happens. Okay, I have a strong feeling that it is going to go up from here. Euro against Australian dollar. We are short in this market here. We did not book it. We wanted it to go to this area, but it did not go. Now euro is rising against the Australian dollar. Well, definitely Australian dollar is weak, but today if you see, this is a doji. That means Australian dollar and euro are equally weak against the US dollar, or in other words, they are neither weak nor stronger than each other. So they are trading at the same level where it had opened. So let's not talk about much here. Ethereum on the other hand is going down. 1460 is the bottom and 1673 is the ceiling for this. So if you are going to trade Ethereum against the US dollar, you must be keeping note of these two levels. These are important levels. Not 1673, 1785 is a good point on the upside. 1460 is a good point on the downside because this is the upswing pivot. If this level breaks 1460, then we will be looking for this low here to be achieved, which is around 1072. So this will not be a good thing about that. Alright guys, I am done with the analysis of all the pairs that I had on my platform. If you have any questions, you are most welcome to ask them right now. I'll be very happy to answer if there is any questions or your query. And if there is any other pair that you want me to have a look at right now, please let me know. Otherwise, I will be just wrapping up today's session. All right, my friends, no questions. I see that. I hope you know about the support and the resistance levels that are of some interest in coming days. Just keep in mind to not risk more than 1% of your entire capital on any one trade. Don't do this. Risk less than 1%. and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times of the gains, 3 times of the risk that you have taken in that trade. That the potential profit must be 3 times, then only open that trade. Okay, and with this note, I shall end this webinar. Please press the like button if you find this useful for you, and leave your suggestions in the comment section. You can consider subscribing to the channel for more webinars if you are new to the channel. I wish you and your family a very happy and a very profitable day. Thank you very much. May I ask, is Dukas trading able to see the time frame 30-second or 10-second? Yes, it is. Let me show you. I'm sorry, I wanted to finish it, but there is a question. Yes, so this is Ethereum and this is the time. You can see the ticks also. This is not only limited to the 10 seconds or the 13 seconds. I will show you the Euro USD maybe. You can see any time frame if you want. So this is Euro USD tick charts. Okay, this is live now. You see, every tick is here. You see here, this is the live pricing. 0.5, 0.6 is the spread, and thereafter you see 3 ticks. After every 3 ticks, the price will make a candle. Is free? Yeah, of course is free, Manek. And Dukas Copy has now, this is the platform that I'm showing you right now is Dukas Copy 3. Okay, Dukas Copy J Forex 3.6.48, but they have now J Forex 4, which is much better. Now this chart that you see right now is the candlesticks formed in 3 ticks. Thereafter you have 10 seconds. You see, this is the 10-second chart. This candlestick changes every 10 seconds. Then there is 1 minute, and above all, I think you can change the chart time. Wow, thank you so much. Okay. All right, guys. I think you can do this. You can also get 1 minute, 2 minute, 2 hours. So many. Yeah. See, add more. You can insert more here. Like if you want minute based, you can 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5, 6, 8, 9, any minute of chart you can get. And if you want hour, then you can get hour based chart, any hour based. If you want second based, you can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, any seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 90 seconds, 200, any number of seconds of charts you can get it here, and this is free. Okay, thank you very much for joining me today. We'll see you tomorrow at 16:30 GMT. We are doing it every day. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel for more such webinars. Bye bye, take care.